It's Wednesday, the 22nd of December, 2021, and welcome to another Timeware Community Podcast. My name's Simon Birchall. We've got a special guest today, Jamie Whitlam. How's it going, Jamie?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. What's it like being in the new building?
Brilliant,
peaceful. Peaceful. Why is it peaceful?
Because there's no mic.
Brings me on to my next guest, Mike Coope. How's it going, Mike?
Peaceful.
We've had to rent a new office just to keep the development team
safe
in a quiet environment. Okay, today's podcast is about the new timeware reports. I thought we'd just have a quick explanation about the new reports and bring Jamie in, seeing as he's been instrumental in developing the 100 plus lots of new reports. Yeah. Okay, so let's quick background. First of all, the new reports are out on which version, Mike?
Timeware 22.
Okay. And do you want to explain to the listeners what the plan is with these reports as we do the upgrades? What are we hoping to do?
So when the SLA upgrade's due, at the minute we contact them 2 months before the upgrade.
Yep.
What we'll be doing is we'll be doing a pre-installation like we normally do for the upgrade, but also doing an additional meeting over the telephone or Teams, showing you the new reports and see if we can actually switch you over from the old reports to the new reports.
Why would they not be able to?
Because, for example, well, they should be able to. The only thing that we haven't got at the minute, which we are working on, so it's probably irrelevant.
Okay. No, it's all right. It's the report scheduler. There's a new report scheduler going to be coming out in February, which is going to supersede the reports running within the event handler. But if we just get back on track to the new reports for a second, so the new reports, the whole idea behind these, it's written. How's it been? How have they been written, Jamie?
It's been written in C#.
Okay, as opposed to the older reports, which were, Mike?
Crystal VB.
Crystal, yeah. Okay, so these reports, they've been designed in a more efficient way. They run a hell of a lot quicker, and it's also possible to modify things, but we'll come on to that in a second. So the idea is, as we sweep through all the customers over the next few years and we upgrade them to 22, 23, etc., we're going to have a chat with them first. We're going to talk about the reports that they run. We're going to show them the new versions of those reports. And then we do the upgrade, of course, and the customer ends up with faster reports, which can also run not only within Timeware, but also on the dashboard and report viewer, which could be installed on different PCs. And I think we touched on that last week, didn't we, when we talked? We talked about dashboards last week? I think
we talked about dashboards,
Okay, so let's concentrate on these new reports. So the new reports are not available within the application. They're separate. They're on the dashboard and report viewer. Jamie, do you want to explain some of the new features that are available in these reports that weren't available in the older Crystal reports, please? Mike, jump in if Jamie struggles for you.
So I think one of the biggest ones is the ability to hide and show columns based on what you want. So that allows you to, one report can be used. How would I explain it, Mike? One report could be like multiple reports.
Imagine it's a personnel. Let's just describe. Imagine a personnel listing report. Yeah.
So the personnel one is templated. So going off Crystal is easy to explain it. So Crystal, it's a fixed format. So pretty much however you saw the report, you had no control of what you got out the system. So it was just a fixed format. What you've got with this new report engine is you've got the ability to select what information you require out. So
give
for
me an
example, a personnel report. So
let's say there's 5 columns. Yeah. Name, first name, last name, address, date of birth, and something else. Yeah.
Yep. So if I wanted to remove the date of birth off that report, I couldn't do it. It'd have to be a bespoke report. With the new method, you can remove the column.
Right, let's just talk about the new ones, not the old ones. So with the new reports, you can go in, you can remove a column, you can add columns in. Yeah.
Yep.
You can't just add anything in, can you? It's got to be something that the report's been designed to be included. Yeah. And the idea is when you referred to the old reports, how they became a custom report. Now the idea is a customer could just say, listen, I'd like to add a few extra fields. Maybe it's for an ad hoc report. That could be done. Support could help you set that up. It could be done within 10 minutes, couldn't it? Yeah.
That's it.
No cost, no charge. It's just something that can be. So that gives us extra flexibility. Give me some other examples.
Okay, so one big benefit is that the default method of running the report, it goes out to Excel. So everyone in the world's familiar with Excel. You can manipulate the data further, where we'd never had that control before. It was just in a fixed format.
So whereas on the old system we had reports and exports, now we just have reports. But when we produce a report, it can be produced in Excel format, or it can be produced as a PDF or in Word format. But when it's in an Excel format, it gives us the ability or gives the customer the ability to manipulate the data in a way that wasn't previously possible. Yeah,
correct.
Okay. What about things like sort orders or ranges? Anything new there?
Yeah. So when we built into the report viewer, there's a sort order. And we can specify how the data comes out and how it's sorted in Excel.
Okay. What about groupings? Are there, Jeremy, anything new on the grouping side?
Yeah, so for example, if you're running a personnel report, you can group it by any of the 10 groupings. So for example, if you grouped it by department, it'd then show a collapsed group of all the departments together. Yeah, and you can expand that and manipulate it.
Okay. What's the benefit there, Mike? If that let's say not a personnel report, we're looking at an hour's worked report.
It can give us subtotals and grand totals.
Right, something that we couldn't get on the previous format of reports. Okay. So all this sounds exciting. It's free as part of the upgrade, and we're going to spend as much time as we need with the customer to identify the reports that they need. It's all part of the managed service that we offer. And anybody listening to this, well, first of all, have we missed anything? Is there anything new that you want to?
Just the range. So basically, if you're taking it out we've got new ranges. So say we can do like rolling years. We can do rolling years, which is a new feature. So we could show entitlement of the last 7 rolling years, for example. We didn't have that much control before.
Okay, good. Okay, so any of the listeners interested in finding out more about this, who should they speak to? Is it support?
I think initially support and then.
Okay. So what's the email for support?
So it's support@timeware.co.uk, and if you contact Charlotte Kavanagh on +44 1706 658 222. That's it.
Okay, great. Anything else we need to add? This is the last podcast before the new year, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. There is one.
Go on, quick.
So because we've the default method it comes out to is Excel, we've actually the new report engine has got a built-in Excel viewer. So
very important. That's you don't need Excel running on your server. Need Excel.
Yeah, that's
good point. Thanks for adding that in. Great stuff. Okay, everybody, have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.